WCVB-TV Boston. Now, this is NewsCenter5. Coverage you can count on.
A Thanksgiving night crash on a remote road in Sandwich kills one teenager, injures 4 others.
And it's 6:30 in the morning, but already some brave souls are out shopping. I'm Gail Huff. I'll have a live report.
A stuck hatch forces space shuttle astronauts to scuttle a planned spacewalk and puts dozens of experiments now in jeopardy.
Plenty of sunshine for this day after Thanksgiving. No weather problems. It will be a bit cold, however. You'll want to bundle up if you're headed out to do some shopping. Temperatures this morning only in the lower and middle 20s. By noontime, lower to middle 30s, and then it's back to the 20s overnight tonight. So we finally get above freezing. We'll get out of the 20s, which we did not do all day yesterday. Believe it or not, very, very cold day that we had yesterday. Jim?
Okay, thank you, David. Talk to you in just a few minutes.
All right.
Topping our news this morning, a car crash on Cape Cod has left 1 girl dead, 4 other teenagers hospitalized. The accident happened in Sandwich just after 8 o'clock last night. Police say the car carrying the 5 teens slammed into a tree on Great Hill Road. 2 victims were helicoptered to Mass General Hospital. 1 victim pronounced dead on arrival at Falmouth Hospital. Police have not yet released any of those victims' names. Well, today marks the start of the holiday shopping season, the busiest day of the year at the malls. And with 26 shopping days between now and Christmas, stores are opening early, trying to give consumers more time to shop. NewsCenter5's Gail Huff is live now at one of those malls. She joins us from Arsenal Mall in Watertown. Good morning, Gail.
Good morning. Can you believe, Jim, there are already some people here waiting to shop? Thanksgiving's over, and yes, it becomes the busiest day of the year for shopping. And people are already out buying those holiday gifts.
Retailers are predicting sales will be up 6% this year over last year. A booming stock market and high levels of consumer confidence are translating, they hope, into a good Christmas season. But there is concern about the shorter season. With Thanksgiving coming late this year, shoppers have 5 fewer days to buy. Last year was dismal for retailers. They can't help but wish for better this year. According to an Associated Press poll, 55% of consumers will spend what they spent last year. 29% will spend less than they have in the past, and only 14% will spend more. 2% aren't sure yet. Experts say 70% of consumers aren't happy with the quality of products they're finding in stores this year, and they're looking for something better.
Nowadays, people may go to more than one shopping center to buy goods, and they may just look and not buy.
And stores are coming up with all sorts of different financial incentives to get people in so that they will spend their money. We already have actually a couple of shoppers from Roslindale already at the mall this morning. Now, what brings you out this early?
We came to get a toy that's hard to get called Nintendo 64.
Oh, shh. We hope no one hears that. Oh. Do you usually get out this early?
No, I don't. This is the first time. I can't even believe that I'm out here doing this.
And why are you?
Because my son wants a Nintendo 64, and that's the only gift that he wants. So, and the stores ran out of it, and we figured that if we come here early this morning, we would have a chance to get one.
I have run into a lot of shoppers in the same situation that say they're looking for the same toy, and they're having such a difficult... I'm just amazed at what parents will go through to get their child the right thing.
Yeah, it's
Do you
difficult.
usually get out this early?
No, this is the first time I've ever come out this early for shopping. But this was an important toy, so...
And you find that a lot of the stores are offering incentives that that are going to get you in to spend as much as you did last year, or...
I don't know. What do you think, Tim?
I mean, I'm hoping that, you know, we get a discount on something, you know. So, yeah, I'm willing to try if it means getting up at 6:30 in the morning with my coworkers. Sure, why not?
Okay, 2 brave ladies. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. You will see a lot of people out today. It is the busiest shopping day of the year, and there's one example. Reporting live from the Arsenal Mall, I'm Gail Huff. Jim, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Gail. Well, the holiday shoppers that are venturing into Boston will have some extra protection. Boston Mayor Tom Menino and Police Commissioner Paul Evans will announce a new plan this morning for more police presence this holiday season. A total of 98 police recruits are expected to be on patrol. Now, police have arrested an MBTA bus driver in the stabbing of a fellow bus driver. 48-year-old James Ingram allegedly stabbed Mabel Cannon of Everett on Dow Street in Arlington. Cannon was stabbed in the chest and neck as she stopped her bus. Police say Cannon and Ingram once lived together. Cannon now had a restraining order against Ingram.
He may have boarded the bus in Harvard Square. There's some sketchy thoughts that his car is parked down there, so we feel that maybe he boarded there and all the way out.
Ingram will be in court this morning to face charges of assault and battery and attempted murder. Our time now, 6:35. Time for weather on the 5s. We check in for the very latest on that from Dave Epstein in the Weather Center. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Jim. It's a clear, cold morning across New England. As a matter of fact, much of the country this morning enjoying relatively tranquil weather. It is chilly. Let's take a look at temperatures around the country. If you know somebody that went away for Thanksgiving, the place to be, look at that, Miami, 71 degrees, 40 in Atlanta, it's 62 way down in Brownsville, 58 out in LA, and even in the 30s across the West Coast. You can see much of the country rather cold this morning. And for us, temperatures are cold. Let's take a check at what will be happening during the day today. We expect temperatures in the 20s this morning, 21 to 27 under mostly sunny skies. And then by noontime, temperatures should be warming up into the 30s before we fall back to the 20s later on tonight. So it's not a bad day upcoming with plenty of sunshine. Let's go back to you now. After we take a real quick look at this forecast, you can see temperatures in the 30s and back to the 20s overnight tonight. Jim?
Okay, thank you, David. Talk to you just a little bit. Well, doctors report that Mother Teresa is improving in Calcutta Hospital, where she's been undergoing treatment for chest pain. The 86-year-old nun woke up this morning for tea and mass in the hospital. Doctors say they are not sure whether Mother Teresa will undergo an angiogram. If the angiogram is done and reveals blockage of the arteries, the Nobel Peace Prize winner would undergo a third heart operation. Also recuperating, Russian President Boris Yeltsin. Doctors say Yeltsin could be back in the Kremlin by the middle of December, but his physicians are warning that he's already working too hard and walking too much. One doctor says every day Yeltsin holds several meetings and spends at least 4 hours on paperwork. Yeltsin underwent a quintuple bypass November 5th. Time now, 23 minutes before 7 o'clock. You're watching NewsCenter5's EyeOpener. When we come back, NASA shuttle astronauts plan for a stroll. They have plans for a stroll, but it falls apart. We'll tell you why. And before you head to the malls, our money reporter, Mark Mills, takes a look at one of the tactics companies are using during this Christmas season. Well, NASA is hoping to try again today for its planned spacewalk. 2 astronauts were supposed to take a 6.5-hour spacewalk yesterday, but the walk was postponed after the crew tried to get the hatch open for 2 hours. The walk will be done Friday if the problem can be resolved quickly. If not, NASA says that it may have to cancel the walk and also one set aside for later this mission. Well, new concern this morning about the failed Russian Mars probe. U.S. officials say the probe crashed in South America, and one of its panels contained plutonium, a toxic substance. Original predictions had the probe crashing back to Earth in Australia, but officials later said it ended up in the Pacific Ocean. Now they say it crashed in a sparsely populated area of either Chile or Bolivia. Well, the competition for the consumer's dollar is never more intense than during the holiday season. One tactic that companies use to attract business is to donate a portion of their sales to charity. But are they being good citizens, or is this just an attempt at exploitation? Money reporter Mark Mills looks at the growing popularity of cause-related marketing.
Imagine no possession.
Before you head off to the mall, American Express wants you to see the faces of the hungry, and to let you know that by using the American Express card for holiday shopping, you can help.
The American Express charge against hunger. We can all do more.
Earlier this week, Filene's Basement carved out a slice of its sales to buy Thanksgiving turkeys for the needy. And the Body Shop in Boston was a pickup point for hundreds of pies baked by local restaurants and sold to the public, with the proceeds going to Community Servings, which provides hot meals for those homebound with AIDS.
Wow, looks delicious.
These are all examples of cause-related marketing, promoting a charity while polishing a corporate image.
The goal of cause-related marketing is to increase sales and to enhance the company's reputation while providing service to and benefits to a cause.
It's a growing phenomenon, and any people who watch this station or listen to the radio or read newspapers see a lot more of these things going on.
The Body Shop is known worldwide for not using animal testing for its products and locally for supporting programs to help battered women. The company believes cause-related marketing is good for business.
90% of our customers come in for the products, and then they learn that we're not just another retail store, but we also are a socially responsible store, and I think that really makes them happier to shop here.
But customers don't always link the company with its favorite cause.
No, I'm not. No, I had no idea.
I didn't know about the charitable efforts. I knew that they don't do any animal testing or anything, so that's one of the reasons why I buy their products.
Does cause-related marketing work? Some companies say they're getting good results, and analysts believe it can be a factor in consumer choice.
It's entirely possible that a cause might just tilt the brand versus brand choice from one to another, at least for a period of time.
For NewsCenter5, Mark Mills reporting.
How did your alma mater fare? Well, we'll have all the scores from all the big high school football games. And New York's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has local flavor, courtesy Boston University.
And our local weather looks pretty good for today. We'll finally get out of the 20s, maybe even approach that 40-degree mark later this afternoon. Details coming right up.
Now, today's Money Moment with Mark Mills.
In your 20s, money can be tight, but there are low-cost investments that can pay off for a lifetime. Invest in yourself by improving your skills. Learn a new computer program. Work on that second language. Network with people in your field. Take advantage of employer education benefits. On the money front, take an adult education course on personal finance. Learning the basics now can help you shape your future. Want to find a good investment? Look in the mirror.
You're watching NewsCenter5's EyeOpener. Coverage you can count on with Jim Boyd, Liz Bruner, and meteorologist David Brown. Now, NewsCenter5 continues.
And good morning, everyone. A chilly 19 degrees at this hour here on NewsCenter5's EyeOpener. Thanks for being with us. We're checking now and get the very latest on the weather. Meteorologist Dave Epstein's in for us this morning. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Jim. It's a cold morning across the area. Plenty of sunshine, though, not much in the way of cloudiness. Dry roads if you're heading out to go shopping, or if, unfortunately, you don't have the day off today. I know not everybody does. The sun coming up in just a few minutes at 6:52. It will be setting this afternoon at 4:13. Some of our earliest sunsets are now occurring. For the next 12 days, we'll actually go to 4:12, and then we start going the other way around December 11th or 12th. So some good news coming up. Winter cold to continue this afternoon. Temperatures in the 30s. We jump ahead to tomorrow. A milder day. We will definitely get into the lower 40s. Plenty of sunshine, but we'll notice some clouds beginning to move east tomorrow afternoon, so that we start mostly sunny, but I think during the latter half of the day, you'll notice some of those high wispy clouds starting to approach the area. Now, Sunday, a bit of a different story. It will be a wet day around here. Low pressure developing back across Pennsylvania. A strong southerly wind means wet conditions, not white. Maybe a little bit of ice way up here across extreme northwestern portions of Maine, but that would be about it. And then this thing moves out of here so that by Monday afternoon, I think we'll clear out. Once again, here's the forecast. We'll go through the next 5 days with you. We'll start it out today, mainly sunny and cold. Temperature 32 to 37 degrees. Then as we head for tonight, clear, continued cold, but again, we're not as bad as we were a couple of nights ago, 20 to 30. Jumping ahead towards tomorrow. A sunny start, a few clouds come in the afternoon. But look, 42 to 46. It's going to feel pretty warm around here. The rain moves in Sunday, continues through the first part of Monday. I think we'll actually see the sun by the end of the day. And then Tuesday and Wednesday looking pretty good. Northern New England could see a little bit of snow or sleet at the start of this, but for us, I just think it's going to be too warm by then, believe it or not.
Wow. That's good to hear.
Yes, good timing on getting the cold out of here.
Okay, you had a good day yesterday?
Excellent.
Turkey turned out okay?
Turkey turned out great. Lots of, you know, you stuff a stick of butter under the skin. It's amazing what happens.
Okay, I have to try that one year. Okay, thanks, David. And now it's time for us to take a look at some of our top stories at 12 minutes before 7. Let the shopping begin. It is now the biggest day of the year for retail stores as the Christmas shopping season officially begins. Most stores have extended hours, with some opening this morning as early as 6 a.m. Last year, consumers did about 16% of their Christmas shopping on the day after Thanksgiving. One teenager is dead. 4 others remain hospitalized after a car hit a tree last night on Cape Cod. The accident happened on Great Road in Sandwich. 2 of the teens were flown to Mass General Hospital, 2 others taken to Cape Cod Hospital in Hyannis. The 5th victim pronounced dead on arrival at Falmouth Hospital. Police have not released any of their names. An MBTA bus driver will be in court today facing charges that he stabbed a fellow driver, his former girlfriend. Mabel Cannon was stabbed apparently as she made a stop in Arlington. Police arrested James Ingram and have charged him with assault and battery with intent to murder. And if you're among those just recovering from all that turkey and wondering what you may have missed on Thanksgiving Day, we take a look now at all the high school football scores from around the state. Just ahead here in the Eye Opener, here comes Santa Claus, and he's being escorted by a talented group of Boston University students. Well, Boston University was in the national spotlight this holiday, but not for sports. The BU Marching Band strutted down Broadway in yesterday's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The band introduced St. Nick himself with its rendition of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Well, Santa Claus is coming to town today. Here in New England, you'd find a rather cold greeting.
Yes, he would feel at home, and his sleigh would even work on the little bit of snow that we have left on the ground. However, it will be gone within about 24 hours. Take a check at the 5-day forecast. I don't have today on there. It's pretty simple, folks. Temperatures generally in the 30s. And then for tomorrow, probably upper 30s to mid-40s before we get into some rain here Sunday. So if you know people that are coming back, they're probably going to be driving back on wet roadways, which will make for a tricky commute back here. I know that Wednesday was a busy day. Sunday is as well, and I'm sure with the rain coming down, it's going to make it quite a mess.
Yeah, Wednesday's not, Sunday's not quite as busy as Wednesday because people come back, some come back Saturday, some come back Sunday. So. Well, but if you are traveling, we hope you have a very safe one. Have a good day today. Thanks for being with us this morning. That's about it for this edition of NewsCenter5's Eye Opener. We'll continue to update the news for you throughout Good Morning America and throughout the morning. Have a good day. Bye-bye.